What's going on, guys? County Gains back here again with some more self-help and motivation for my beautiful fellow males out there. So today we got why Andrew Tate is wrong about women. Now I think that's a clickbait title because Jordan Peterson and Andrew Tate are pretty much in the same guide, guys. You know, same as David Goggins, Joe Rogan, people like that. They're like self-help gurus. I obviously love that self-help type thing, guys. You know, when I listen to people, I have friends, you know, as well that promote that kind of stuff, and I love that kind of thing, guys. You know, I love it to see people promoting, motivating others to do well, right? No cap. So this one should be incredible as well. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Check out my Patreon, and yeah, guys, hopefully we can move forward as a channel, as a team, guys. You know, Gains gang. I hope we can move forward and kill things in the future, guys. Let's get it.
A little hygiene is not such a bad thing. As a start, decent haircut, you know, certain amount of cleanliness. That's a good thing.
Okay, so this just right from the jump is to help men be better, right?
What's rule 1 in the first book? Stand up straight with your shoulders back. What do women look for? Depends on the wisdom of the woman, obviously. Narcissists can fool naive women. That's why narcissists propagate, by the way. And we know this because young women are more likely to fall for narcissistic psychopaths. And the reason for that is they can't tell them from competent men. Because narcissistic psychopaths imitate competence, and that's their niche. And so they have a confidence that isn't justified by their ability. But the women check out the confidence as a marker of ability, and the falsely confident can fool them, especially if they're young and naive. So let's say you're not going to be a narcissistic psychopath, which is often what those manosphere dating sites teach you. Is like, wear an expensive watch and peacock a bit. And to peacock is to wear something, some item of clothing.
Yeah, so I get what he's trying to say. Is like the hypergamy man is going to promote themselves as the highest value male. You know, wear the best clothes, you know, have the best jewelry. But in reality, guys, they're probably just psychopathic narcissists. You know what I'm saying? The confidence is lacking, and maybe the bank account is also lacking. You know what I mean, guys?
Clothing that's, you know, a little bit out of the ordinary, something a little bit more colorful than might be generally the case, so that you look like you're confident enough to pull that off with panache. But mostly it's just training in a kind of deceptive narcissism. Now, you know, a wallflower guy might benefit from some training in narcissistic psychopathy, you know, just to sort of balance them out a bit. So you can make some progress forward. That's why people like Andrew Tate are so popular. And I'm not saying that in an entirely dismissive manner, but there's a huge danger there. But generally what women want is something like confident, productive generosity, fundamentally. And so, you know, if that's allied with physical attractiveness and a sense of humor and, you know, the sorts of features that a man would also look for in a woman, so much the better. But your basic bet, and my suspicions are the guy who answered this question is probably young. First of all, no one likes young men, so if women don't like you, it's like, well, that's par for the course. Who likes young men? No one. Why? Well, they're basically troublesome and useless. And
they're useless in the fact that they haven't done anything in their life yet, guys. And a lot of older people over the age of 25 think that they're better than younger guys. But I never find that the case, because I actually find the case that a lot of guys under 25, especially people that I chat to in the gym, are a lot nicer because they know they have a lot of ambition. They, you know, life hasn't killed them yet. Because after the age of 25, I personally believe that a lot of men start to realize what their self-worth is, what their, you know, self-actualization. You know, they self-aware after that age. But under that age, guys, it's good. Guys have a lot more ambition to do great things. So, you know, you can mold somebody like that. And that's great if you want to mold them to be better, guys, you know. That's why a lot of people are gravitating towards Tate and these self-help people, because they want to be good guys, you know, have the fast car, the cool stuff, you know, good-looking girlfriend. But they don't really know how to achieve that, right?
so that's why. So cross-culturally, women like men who are about 4 years older than them. And the reason for that is women are more vulnerable on the sexual front, and they have to make themselves even more vulnerable if they have children, especially when the children are infants. And so they're looking for guys who are competent enough to be able to take care of themselves, at least, and then have enough left over for a wife and a dependent child. And not exactly because the wife wants to be taken care of, because it isn't exactly like women women want to be taken care of, it's more a reciprocal relationship. But if a woman has a dependent child, then both of them have to be taken care of, especially when the child's an infant. And so women tilt the scales toward assessment of men on the grounds of their competent generosity. And the reason, and men might be annoyed about that, but I would say, well, if you were a woman, you'd do the same thing. And you know how I know that? It's because women are female humans. And so if you were a woman, you'd be just like a woman. So, because that's what a woman is, right? So you can't blame women. It's like, if all women don't like you, it's you.
Right. But the thing about Jordan Peterson is he said before that equality of outcome isn't good when it comes to male-female dynamics, but like equality of outcome for me personally, guys, should be for everything, or for nothing. There should be no equality of outcome, because it should be a free market constantly. If you can get 1,000 women a year, you should be able to do that, guys. If you want to have one girl, you should be able to do that. Whether or not the next guy gets nothing or gets more than you shouldn't be an issue. It should be consistent that like everything is fair, guys. There's fairness in everything, right? But I understand that, guys. Definitely, if you're a guy and you can't get any women, the hard reality is like it's you're doing something wrong. You're not either building your body, building your bank account, or building the confidence, or you have no game. There's something wrong there, guys, right? Every guy knows that, and that's the issue. That's just the reality. I really agree with this. This is great. Peterson's a great guy. I like him a lot. A lot of the stuff that he says, self-helping guys.
And that's so annoying. It's especially if you're young, because most women aren't going to like you, and it is you. So you have to grow up, but then you got to understand that if you make yourself competent and productive and generous and a little bit socially skilled and reasonably clean, eventually you'll fool someone, and then
he's being satirical there, guys, but like he means like if you do good things like get your own place, get your own car, get a nice job, get a nice haircut, get a nice body, like you will make yourself more appealing, right?
And then might take a few years, but generally it happens. So that's the thing, is don't be a fool. Turn yourself into someone who's worth being around. And
let's keep on this hot chick here for a second. The thing is, guys, as well, my personal opinion, I wouldn't just settle for anyone, guys. You know what I'm saying? I try and get someone that I'm really attracted to physically, and also their personality as well, guys. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that. But no, all jokes aside, guys, you have to have the looks and the personality. I'm not just going to go for some chick that I don't find hot at all. And also, I'm not going to go for a chick that has a great personality if their body ain't good, and vice versa, guys. If they have a great body, but their personality is just real, just crazy, psycho, I ain't into that kind of thing. Not anymore, anyway. Alright, guys, let's keep it going.
And then develop enough social skills so you advertise yourself genuinely. Because it's not also useful if you're a man to be competent, productive, and generous, and then so timid and socially unskilled that no one can tell.
Right.
That's also not helpful. Engineers do that all the time. So my friend Jim, he's my brother-in-law, he's a great engineer. He said, engineers are the only men who never figured out how to turn social status into mating opportunities. That's such a funny line. It's also true.
That's a good one, guys. So tell me in the comments down below what you guys think. Definitely Jordan Peterson talking about the controversial topic of what women want dating in relationships isn't that controversial to me, guys. That's obviously the case if you guys do any sort of dating. I saw a quote yesterday. It was amazing. I believe it was on Instagram. It was a short. And this girl said, if you have a guy that could go on loads of dates in your early 20s, which is what I was doing, then your life is going to be absolutely horrendous. And I 100% agree with that, guys. If you're so addicted to taking out women and doing all this stuff, rather than focusing on your purpose and your future and your money and your future, bro, you're in for a wild ride in life, guys. Because after the age of 25, shit gets really difficult, guys. The wheels start to turn around. Hope you guys enjoy that, man. I love you guys all. Shout out to Jordan Peterson and Tate a little bit too. You know what I mean? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.